It's hopefully it's been a really good month. It's been busy, but yeah, I had a chance to talk with a lot of people in the community, which has been great. So yeah, I've been really looking forward to this call to going through what we've been working on, and yeah, and hope everyone's having a good time in their groups. I'll try to talk slower. Yeah, thanks for being a quick reminder. Yeah, it's a really difficult habit to break. It's like if you've yeah, I think you've been to New Zealand, right? So you probably heard like how New Zealanders talk up and down the country. It's very fast. So it's good though. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, I hope everyone's well. It looks like everything is working here and we're good to go. So the last month we've had a lot happening, a lot of really good things. The first one was the VAT. So that was on everyone's mind, including mine, a lot last month on the last call that we did. And thankfully, it's been really good. We've really got a good handle on it. We know what we're working with now, and we have someone that's working through the process with us. And also, we introduced the community business package, which lots of people have picked up, which is great. And hi, Ida. Good to see you. And that's it's been really good. So we've just recently closed that down. We're allowing people to come in still if they privately if they would like. And if you're listening to this and you haven't yet added your VAT number, then you can do that. Or if you want to reach out to me and ask about how you could get the community business package at a discount, it's still available. So please get in touch, and it'll be really good. We're going to be rolling out the updates relating to community business very soon. I think there's maybe 3 updates we haven't yet rolled out relating to it. I think in total there's 8. I'll go through the updates we have rolled out in this call today and give you a preview of what's happening to come as well. So maybe if we start there, if you have a look at my screen, we've got over this last month, we've had first of all, we've had a lot of users using the platform. The group itself has grown a lot, and that's a reflection of the groups within the community you call ecosystem are growing. We're seeing a lot of members joining in groups, which has been really cool. And we have rolled out a new dark mode. Part of the reason for that was that the last dark mode wasn't very clear, and we had a lot of feedback to update it. So it's been on our list for a while, and we were able to get it done last this last week. So you'll now notice that this is hopefully looking better if you're using the dark mode. I've switched to dark mode. It's looking really good. And part of this has been that we're working on the website. We're going to be launching with the app that we are making really good progress with. And when we launch it, we'll launch with a new website and a new brand, which I'm really excited to share with everyone once it's available. It's going to be really cool, and it's looking great. So I really can't wait to get that out. We want to wait before we roll out everything until the app is ready because it's a big part of the website. So we'll wait for that. But it's making good progress, and the mobile app itself is good. It's progressing really well. So that's been really positive. We've got some other updates we've been doing. So in the last office hours, I think we were talking about the last one. We were talking about the VAT a lot, and we have done all of our updates with VAT. There's just one more that's coming, and this is really important as part of our VAT obligations. We need to include a VAT number on everyone's invoices, and we are waiting for that. So we're going to follow our accountant's advice, and basically everyone who has an invoice that needs updating will receive a credit note and then a new invoice when that is available. I expect it'll be later this month. I'll do an update before we do it, so I'll give everyone an email who's affected about 7 days before we go ahead and do it, so there's no surprises. But just so you know that the invoices that you have now, that we will be reissuing, or not reissuing, but we'll be following a procedure to send out new invoices. I expect probably later this month, before the next office hours. So I'll update in the group when that's happening. The rest of the VAT is done and it's updated. We are doing one thing. There was a post that Sabine did, I think yesterday, where if I can find it, we will do this. I thought this was a really good idea. So this is going to be added in, and it'll be probably in the next update we do. So I'm not sure when we do the next update. Probably this week later, we'll have this. So you'll be able to check that you're a small business, and it means that you won't have uh, the options that you would have if you were a business, for example. And there's different rules for each. So this will be inside of that, inside of the suggested area here, inside of your business information, and that's going to reflect as well. So we're gonna keep on working on this. It's a really difficult topic for me and the team because none of us are in an area in Europe that's at all really that's affected by the VAT. So it's a lot of it's new, and we're having to work with people, and any feedback we get, we're trying to work with. And so this is really helpful. Any other feedback that you have about how we can improve that, please send it through. Otherwise, everything is working really well. The checkout calculates the VAT, the calculations as well. If you turn on VAT for your own groups, it's calculating well and it's working well. We have all the percentages there. And now we want to improve the reporting. And I had a call with Sabine and Jutta a while ago and discussed how we could do that. And I think we've got a really good plan and strategy for how we can help you with your reporting, which we will be working through over the next month as well. So that's high on our list. And that will really complete everything. Once we send out those final updated invoices, that's the VAT side hopefully completed, and everything will be fine. Now, Intran looks like she's having a problem getting in. Seems like everyone else has been able to get in. I'll just check chat just in case. The new invoices will come. Are they just a formal thing, or do they replace the former invoices without VAT numbers? So they will replace the old invoices without VAT numbers. So it'll be that we issue a credit note, and then we'll issue a new invoice, which it'll mention that old invoice in it. So yeah. The other updates we've worked on, and you will have seen that we did a recent update. This is probably a big one. You can now change your email address. So this was causing a lot of support. We were having a lot of questions about it. So we adjusted that. Localized invoices, this is a big one. So that's now available. So German invoices are in German, and depending on if it's English or German, we only have a few languages, but we have those invoices now updated. And also, we've got lesson images. I think that's we restored the images it was missing that was reported in the group, and now it's been restored into the courses section. And then a lot of what else we've been working through has mainly been we've been working on bug fixes, we've been working on optimization. We had one issue that occurred about 2 weeks ago where the site for a few hours it was difficult for people to get in. So I wanted to talk about that. That was relating to a previous update we did, and then we rolled back. So we did this update on the 26th, and it was the next day that these issues started to arise. And what we did is we removed that part that we updated, and we are still working on it. So there's two major things that we are working through at the moment that will help the platform a lot. And we need to take a different approach with it. So these are relating to cache, and the loading of members. For example, you might have noticed that in chat, sometimes you might respond to someone, but if you have Communi open in another browser, then you go into that other browser and you see that the message is still unread. And also within members, when you're approving them, sometimes as well, you'll approve a member, maybe you go into a different browser, and then the member still shows as if they're not approved, even just for a second. And we want to resolve those issues. And what they relate to is syncing up across all of the browsers. So what we did is we pushed a fix for that, and we basically pushed a fix, and it meant that everything would be instantly updated, and it was working really well. So for that 24 hours, it was where if you go into chat, you respond to a chat, you go into a different browser, it was all updated. There was no issues. Same with members. But then there was a loop that was created where basically these different actions, these basically these actions created this loop which slowed down the software and created all sorts of requests, and we're fixing that at the moment, and it'll be re-released. That fix will be re-released once we've done a lot of testing with it. So we're testing it a lot at the moment, and then that's going to be re-released. And the sync issues that you may see occasionally within members and occasionally within chat, even that you saw that load there, that's going to be resolved I think within 2 weeks. We'll have that resolved. So we're currently working through that right now. So most of what we've been working on has been related to the uh, stability of the software. We've been finishing off things relating to VAT, and behind the scenes, we're working on a support system at the moment. And the support system relates to the Communi business package. We want to allow for you to provide more support and better support. So we're rolling out a few updates to that very soon. And in the next office hours, we'll show it. But we also have our own support system being done. So we will, instead of communicating with me, all support related Communi uh, requests are going to go to support, Communi support, and we're creating that at the moment, that system. So it'll be either me or someone else in the team that will be responding and communicating with you, and then reaching out to me through chat will be a separate channel. So we're currently separating that, and mainly it's because support has become very busy and we need to get help. So I have someone who's going to help us with support, and when we have the system ready, they will then be able to assist with these requests. And we're going to need to train them, obviously. So we want to be able to do that in a place where we can do that. So that's something we've been working on behind the scenes. Now, the major focus for this next month is really, first, we have a few features we're looking at that we've wanted to roll out for a long time. And I've been reminded of them recently, so we're going to do them. One of them is copying events, duplicating events. So that's going to come very soon. We also have a new role uh, for like moderation of members that's going to come very soon as well. So instead of an editor, this person will be able to fill basic tasks without having access to too much. So approving members, for example, and engaging in the community, but not able to edit certain things. That will also be uh, available very soon. And then there's a few things like that we're going to roll out, but the major ones will be relating to support. And then we're still working very hard on the mobile app. So a lot of our time at the moment has been split between bug fixes or fixes within the software and updates. And then we also have this huge chunk of time we've been putting into the app, which I'm really excited about. We're making good progress on, and hopefully, maybe it's possible I'll be able to show you something on uh, in the next month or two. So I'm hoping that we will have something to show during that period of time. Now, which updates were affected by the rollback? So it was only the updates relating to the sync issues. So relating to across the browsers, basically. So that was all that was affected. We were able to just roll that back, and nothing else was affected. So that's really good. Please make the support ready to log in with Zoom. It helps a lot to save time. Joel, can you post that in the group? I think that will be something that we can look at and just clarify a bit what you mean by make the support ready to log in with Zoom. Do you already know when we will be able to add individual members to a course, even if the course is free? That is on our list as well. So we have that on our list. It's high on our list. So if you have a post in the community, follow up on that, and I'll be able to find out roughly when we'll have that ready. But I did discuss that last week with the team, and we've put it high on the list. So a major amount of our time at the moment is on this on resolving these sync issues and some of the other things. But I'll check, and I think it was a easy enough thing to roll out that update. So we'll be able to look at that as well. But if you update in the community, I'll be able to ask the team and get an exact time for it. Cool. In terms of the other updates that we have done, there was a few other updates we did. One point of discussion was on if we go in here, members promotion. That's right. So we also updated our legal terms, and we did an update to that, our terms and conditions, to make it clearer. So you can read about that here. This was something that we had wanted to do, and to clarify things and also update our own policies. So you can read this here and all these updates to the terms and conditions here. That's one thing that we also updated as well. And as we do updates, we created a system so we can now update you with a pop-up when we do other updates to the terms and conditions, so that everyone is notified if we make any other future updates or changes. So that will be also that we basically have that system in place now. So if there are future updates, you'll get updated, and we'll share what's updated as well. When will the registration process be streamlined? So I think there was a topic on this which was really useful this week. So the topic here was, and I'll just go through and find it, on the registration. I'll do a search for it. Okay, there it is. So this was a really good thread. Andreas, thanks for putting this up. So right now we have this process that's followed. So when someone registers, they register for Communi, and then they receive a welcome email from us. Then they get a confirmation of their request that they've made to a group. And then they need to once again confirm that they want to be on that person's list. And then it gives them a confirmation. So we want ideas on how we can improve this process. And I think we can improve it. The part of the issue is that we added this process because of GDPR, and we need to get consent for any email that's shared between if someone is receiving the email, then so this is the European flow. For non-EU users, the flow doesn't include, I believe, this uh, confirmation here, for example, or a confirmation for the group that we can share the email. But it's a four email series. Important, confirm your email to get started with Communi. Welcome to Communi, your account is ready. Confirmation membership request sent. So if anyone has any ideas, I'd encourage you to comment on this post here. And we are looking at it and trying to find out how we can improve this process. Maybe there's examples of how other software have done this that might be good to look at. If someone has seen another software that's done this really well, we want to reduce the amount of emails if we can. So there are some ideas that we've come up with. For example, we could do SMS registration, and that would mean that someone could register with their phone and then enter the email in, and then that goes to the group. So yeah, we could try doing welcome to Communi and the confirmation at the same time, combining these two for most. That would be a good idea. So if you have a suggestion, please comment on this thread. We'll use this as the central place that we'll investigate how we can improve this. And yeah, we really want to make this better if we can. So I think it's a really good idea that's been raised here to look at this and try and improve it. So let's try and do that. If there's any suggestions, let me know, and we'll have a look and then assess it and make some adjustments to this. Cool. So for the most part, that's what we've been working on. We've been we've been working through these tasks. The really good news and the big milestone has been that we've successfully completed most of the VAT related updates, which is great. That was for us a really big deal. And we also added in, I forgot to mention this, but make.com integration as well. So this was something that people that I'd seen a lot showing up, that there were a number of people who wanted access to this. So we've now made that available. And you can see that you can now integrate make.com through this here. So that's also available now, which hopefully is useful if you are a make.com user or you want an alternative to Zapier. Then this is a good option. And yeah, that's been for the most part what we've been working through. Any questions or any updates that you would like to see, or any feedback on anything that I've discussed? Cool. I'll answer this question from Sabine, and then Sabine, I'll let you on as well. One question of a private group: what exactly we see outside? Only the landing page. Ideas to make it more visible on the internet. So yeah, with the private group, public groups will show fully, so all the posts are visible. And with private groups, it really is just the landing page being a private group. The public profiles of members will have a public face. Other than that, that's really all. You can publish posts as public, so that can also help, and you can link to those on your landing page. But in terms of private group, it's really designed as a private place for members. Cool. I'll just unmute you, Sabine. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I have one point that is also related to this one. You made an update to the lessons, and there it's now possible to format lines as H1 and H2 headlines. And my question is, could we have this also in a normal post? because if you put posts on landing pages, to have a H1 or H2 headline would be great.
So H1 headline and H2 headline on posts, right?
Yeah, it's now possible in lessons in the text,
Yeah.
but not in the post itself.
Okay. How do you do it on the text? You go like this,
No,
right?
you just mark the text, you select the text,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
and there the first icon is formatting.
Right. Cool. Yeah. I think the with the lessons, we're moving towards making them more drag and drop and more visual.
Hmm.
But with the community, the only issue I think I have is that maybe it could become distracting having multiple headlines and more difficult to read uh, in doing that. That would be the first thing, but I'd
Hmm.
be open to it if there's a uh, yeah if there's suggestions or if people want it, then I think we could do it.
I think we wouldn't use it for every post, but for everything that we post on the landing pages, it would be very helpful.
I say, yeah. One idea might be that I'm just these are just ideas, but we could do a article post, so it's a different type of post maybe for admins, and enable something like that. So,
Hmm.
um, and that article post could be used, for example, in lessons, uh, or it could be used as a post. We've tried doing something similar to that, or an idea like that, where you could publish articles
Hmm.
and maybe something like that would be, yeah, maybe something like that would work.
It would be helpful for the landing page posts. I only
Okay.
need it there. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. And my other point is if you give us the option to copy events,
Hmm.
there's one thing concerning the Zoom link. It disappears after the event has happened. So I had the case that the meeting was planned for 1 hour and it was 1 hour and 30, but the member who came late after 1 hour couldn't find the link anymore because it's automatically deleted.
Okay.
So in the future, when we copy these events and there is no Zoom link, we have to check every time if the link is in the event or not. So it would be good to keep the Zoom link and not to delete it.
So keep the same Zoom link
Yeah.
from the. Okay, I see. So then it would be that if it's it would just have the same Zoom link in every single meeting, would it?
Or let's say the link, because I don't need Zoom. I always use link because I have one Zoom link for each of my communities. It's a different one.
Got it.
But if we could add a checkbox, keep the Zoom link so that we can decide that it should stay.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll just write that down. Put it down here.
Yeah, Sabine writes she needs a new Zoom link for every Zoom meeting. This is for some people, they use it that way, but I use it differently. I just take the link option and paste my own Zoom link into that.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. Um, cool. Okay, that makes sense. The issue with the person that's joining after the hour, I think the issue is that we have this time here, right? And then they come and then they can't access it after that time.
Yeah,
So maybe it leaves here and it goes to previous, but if they have this link, maybe we show this for a longer period of time. So if they come directly here, it's extended by another hour maybe after
yeah.
the event time.
Hmm.
Maybe that would solve it. I don't see any reason not to do something like that.
Yeah, this would resolve the issue too. Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, I think that would solve it. It's happened to me as well. I wasn't sure um, how we could fix it, but I think that would fix it. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thanks for sharing that. Cool. All right, I'll just write those things down one moment. Cool. Great. So I think those are really good suggestions. I'll just check chat and see what else we have here. So very interesting, a landing page, title H1, a need for every meeting, a new Zoom link. Cool. So yep, that'll make sense. Cool. So any other questions or any other suggestions of what we could maybe do or improve? Some of the updates that we're looking at the moment, most of them around courses, events. We've been working on those two areas, and we'll have some updates on those. Most of it's smaller, but will make a difference. Cool. Sabine, I'll bring you on one sec. Cool. There you go. Is it working? Cool.
No, it's okay. Okay, now okay. Yeah, no, okay, super.
Yeah.
I have now some people they ask me of an integration to meetings
Yeah.
now I
Microsoft's
don't
one.
the word
Teams.
of Microsoft of Teams
Yeah.
Teams. So it's often when the people they work with enterprises and now they want to start with Communi. My question is: it also in the plan to integrate Teams?
Yeah, it's a good question. I've had the same. Yes, we talked about it last week, and we have it on the list. I'm not sure when we will have it available, but it is on the list, and we will have an integration. So maybe we can do it with the copy event. It's possible if we're doing that we could make that available as well. But I'll need to confirm that. So it's definitely on our list, and we will do it.
And another question of this, is it possible to make an integration over Zapier at the moment with Teams, or it's not really not possible at the moment? It's one woman, she wants to make a community group, and for her it's important to know what integration she has to use.
Okay. I think that it's possible to do it, but I think for the purposes of using events in the software, I don't think it's possible to do it in that way.
Mhm.
So my suggestion would be to tell her that it's not possible yet, but to wait, and we'll have something soon for Teams. Yeah,
Mhm. Okay, thanks.
cool. Thanks. Cool. So yeah, I think if there's any other questions, let me know if you have any other questions. This next month, what you can expect, I'll go through it now, is that by the time that we have the next call, we'll have most of, first of all, the big one for us, and it may not be a big one for everyone, but one that we want to get solved is these sync issues across browsers. So it's a small thing, but it'll make things feel more stable and feel a lot better. So we're going to have that ready by the next office hours. Over the next month, we are continuing work on the app, continuing work on our website, which I think will be finished almost by the end of this next month. And right now, the best browsers are Chrome and Firefox. Those are both good, very good. And but it works in all. The issues we have mainly are with devices, tablet devices. That's where we've been seeing there's a few more reported issues, and that's simply because we don't have an app, and we don't do enough. We don't yet have a reason to do more testing on that device and that size. But that'll resolve once we have an app ready. The next update as well will have these fixes done. So I think we'll make these adjustments to events. I think that we'll have that done very soon. And say the copy, for example, I'm hoping that we can have teams and also have some other things that we've talked about here. We will be rolling out some improvements to support and the way it works. So the support system right now, we want to make improvements for users that are using chat and using that to deliver support. So there are some updates coming to that. For example, assigning people to tickets, folders for chats, and there's some additional updates we're doing to chat to make it nicer and better. So that will come very soon as well. We have on our list to uh, improve some of the settings that we have within the software to make them more easy to use. And we're going to start that process. It's going to be finished when we release the app, but we're going to start that process in a few areas. So that will happen this month. And then the probably the more major related features are that will be in our side. We're improving some of our systems, so we're going to have a support person there. We'll have community support available, and we'll be able to offer hopefully a better support as well with the software. So that's what we're really working on in terms of the system itself. So what that looks like is having ticket numbers, having faster support available, and also instead of having to come to me for things like everyone is doing at the moment, it's it's not it's not manageable for much longer. So we'll have a support team there, and I'll be in there as well, and overseeing it. But we'll have someone here there to support me, and also a better system for resolving these tickets. And I'm also hoping that we can combine the email, so you can send an email to us, and it will also lodge a ticket as well. So that's another thing that we really want to do that we're working through right now. So that will be what's coming on the next call as well. Cool. And Tony said, I'm about to launch a weekly paid newsletter. I love how modules and or lessons can be drip fed. Is there a way to have an automatic email go out to the subscribers when their drip feed content is available for them? So we don't yet have this other than the automated messages. So you can send out an automated message from the software through chat when that content is available. But Tony, I'd say post something into the community group, because maybe we can do something there for that content. So it sends out an email or a message once that's available. We did do some work on that a while ago, and I'd need to check to see what we did. I think we may, with some content or some modules, release an email when it's unlocked. I'd need to confirm that. But other members using those features would be able to confirm it faster than I'll be able to. Cool. Awesome. Cool. So if there's any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll jump off and we'll jump again onto the next one coming next month. Awesome. All right. Cool. Thanks everyone for coming on, and thanks for your support of the software and using the software, and all the suggestions here as well. And we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Thank you. Bye. It'll be next Tuesday. So in a month's time on Tuesday. So it'll be same time Tuesday. So we do this on the first week of the month on a Tuesday. So the first Tuesday of every month, if that makes sense. Yeah, cool. Awesome. All right, cool. So, can you set up a community group to use a subdomain? Not yet. So we can't do that yet. It will be available in the future, I believe, but at the moment, the way the domain system works, we don't yet have support for that. But post it in the group, because in the group we can get some feedback, And if it's not yet available, we can make it available, or there might be a way of doing it right now that I don't know about. There's some people who are very good with these things in the group who might be able to clarify that. Awesome. Thanks, Tony. That's awesome. Cool. All right. Well, have a good week and talk soon. Cool. Bye.